Welcome to another lecture on the English textbook. Today's lecture is on Unit 17, Desiree's Baby by Kate Chopin. First, we will look at the summary of the story, and then go through all the exercises step by step, aiming to develop your understanding of the text, its characters, and themes such as love, pride, and racial prejudice. If you have any questions, write them in the comment section, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. So, let's get started. Summary of the story. Desiree's Baby. Beginning, Madame Valmont visits her adopted daughter Desiree, who is now married to Armand Aubigny and has a baby. Desiree was found as a baby near Valmont's gate, and her origin was unknown. Armand fell deeply in love with her and married her, ignoring her nameless background. Middle. At first, their life is full of love and happiness. Armand becomes kinder to his slaves and proud of his son. But as the baby grows, people begin to notice that his skin color resembles that of mixed-race people. Armand's attitude changes completely. He becomes cold, cruel, and distant. He accuses Desiree of not being white and orders her to leave his house. And, heartbroken, Desiree takes her baby and disappears into the nearby swamp, never to return. Later, while burning her belongings, Armand finds an old letter from his mother revealing that she was of African descent. Thus, the child's color came from his side, not Desiree's. The story ends tragically, exposing the destructive power of racial pride and prejudice. Reading comprehension. Q1. Central idea of the lesson, Desiree's Baby. The story, Desiree's Baby, highlights the tragic effects of racial prejudice, pride, and social injustice. It shows how ignorance and racism destroy love and happiness. Armand blames Desiree for their child's mixed race, not knowing that he himself has African ancestry. The story exposes the hypocrisy of racial discrimination and the cruelty of judging people by birth rather than character. Q2. Why did Armand not consider Desiree's origin before marrying her? Armand did not consider Desiree's unknown origin because he was deeply in love with her. Her beauty and innocence made him forget her mysterious background. He believed her namelessness did not matter since she would receive one of the proudest names in Louisiana, the Aubigny name. His passion overcame all social concerns. Q3. Character sketch of Armand Aubigny. Armand Aubigny is a wealthy, proud, and impulsive plantation owner. At first, he appears loving and passionate, especially toward Desiree and their child. However, his pride and racism dominate his character. When he believes Desiree has African ancestry, he becomes cold, cruel, and heartless. He punishes his slaves harshly and rejects his wife and child. Ironically, he later learns that he himself is of mixed race, exposing his hypocrisy and the destructive nature of pride and prejudice. Q4. Why did Armand's behavior change towards Desiree as the story proceeds? Armand's behavior changed because he noticed that their child's skin color resembled that of mixed-race people. He wrongly assumed that Desiree was not white and blamed her for bringing shame upon his family name. His love turned into hatred due to his racial prejudice and wounded pride. Q5. Why was Desiree assumed a reason for the child not being white? Desiree's parentage was unknown. She had been found as a baby near the Valmont estate with no trace of her family. Because of this mysterious origin, Armand concluded that the child's mixed color came from her side. Society's racial mindset made him believe it was impossible for someone of noble birth like him to have black ancestry. Q6. What is the meaning of the phrase, "He was reminded that she was nameless," in the context of Desiree's baby? The phrase means that Desiree had no known family name or heritage. She was found as a baby without any identification, so her origin and bloodline were uncertain. In that time and society, a person's name represented their family status and race. Armand, however, ignored her lack of name when marrying her, until later when he used it against her. Q7. Suggest another ending for the story, Desiree's Baby. In another ending, Desiree could return safely to her mother, who would comfort and protect her. Later, Armand discovers through his mother's letter that he is of mixed race. Overcome with guilt and regret, he searches for Desiree to beg forgiveness, but she refuses to return, having found peace and dignity at Valmont. The story would then end with Armand learning humility and the bitter cost of his prejudice. Exercise vocabulary and grammar. A. Fill in the blanks with appropriate words given in brackets. 1. The conference was held at a spacious hall. A, special. B, spacious. Specious. D, sociable. Answer, spacious. 2, that he is very sociable should be evident from the number of friends he has. A, sociable, social. C, societal. D, society. Answer, sociable. 3, the gangsters made a valiant attack on the hapless refugees. A, timid. Bold. C, valiant. D, cowardly. Answer, valiant. 4, people from villages are migrating to urban areas. Urbane, urban. C, rural, rustic. Answer, urban. 5, this drug is not to be taken orally. A, verbally. Physically. C, orally. Generally. Answer, orally. 6, the terrorists could not withstand the army advance. Withstand, withheld. C, withdraw. Answer, withstand. B, fill in the blanks with the correct form of the words in brackets. It has been an observation that drivers have become more careless and rash these days. The Traffic Police Committee has taken the decision to take this disregard for traffic rules very seriously. CCTV cameras will be monitored at all times, and the traffic offenders will be issued penalties immediately by the police at the next junction. It has been decided that for the first instance of lawbreak, a fine, and the second with the cancellation of the driving license. Final answers. 1, observation. 2, decision. 3, penalties. 4, decided. 5, cancellation. Activity. Complete the given sentences in reported speech. Mind the introductory sentences and backshift of tenses. 1, Tahira, she works in an office. Tahira said that she worked in an office. 2, Jamila, I'm going to clean the room. Jamila told me that she was going to clean the room. 3, Jaffer, they liked the song. Jaffer said that they liked the song. 4, Iman and Marva, we need new shoes. Iman and Marva said that they needed new shoes. 5, Kamran, he can speak Spanish. Cameron told us that he could speak Spanish. 6, teacher, Rauf has never been to Karachi. The teacher said that Rauf had never been to Karachi. 7, Lukman, the train didn't arrive on time. Lukman said to Gul that the train hadn't arrived on time. Aim, I'm sitting on the chair. Ima said that she was sitting on the chair. 9, Nauman, Walid doesn't eat meat. Nauman told us that Walid didn't eat meat. 10, Hamid, Abraham and Nami will travel to Kagan. Hamid said that Abraham and Nami would travel to Kagan.